Hello everybody, welcome to QuickPlay. I'm Retromation. This is a robot named Fight! Exclamation point! That's part of the actual name. What is QuickPlay? It's a series where I go into the gameplay for about 20 minutes on camera with you guys, and we figure out our first impressions together. I did already play about maybe 15 minutes of the game, and got a pretty good, solid idea about what the game is already. And I think you'll see what I mean when I say this is probably the truest Metroidvania roguelites on the market. Because those terms are thrown around outrageously loosely. I mean, you probably can tell already. Those terms are thrown around outrageously loosely. But this, however, is a Metroid roguelite. We got a I mean, you can tell the, you know, the I can't call it a reference even. Like the, oh man, that thing's too short to even shoot like that. The inspiration is heavily on the sleeve. Whoop. I would even go as far as to say, where's its inspiration on its face? It's right there, super out there. I don't know, yeah, whether or not that's an issue for you. If you can get past that and look at it and view it for the game it is. But then again, you know, you make a game that's so heavily inspired, you really are just, I don't know, you have to judge it, you know, like, do you like Super Metroid? Yeah? You'll probably like this, you know? It's on PC, came out September 7th. I'm playing it on September 7th, so that's why I hesitate by... It's weird to talk like that. But we got a randomly generated level set thing here. Oh boy, these eggs spawn little men. Boom. We got randomly generated levels and randomly generated power-ups and stuff, and you can unlock more as you play. God, what? That can shoot you there? Cool. Yeah, you unlock more as you play. There's cool bosses, like grotesque kind of visuals. Samus-looking character, like to the core, to the animation. It's Metroid. It really is Super Metroid, but a roguelite. As somebody who is a massive fan of both, it gives me conflicting opinions to see something like this. Because on one hand, this is everything I've ever wanted. On the other hand, should I feel bad about liking, you know, liking it? I don't know. But we're gonna be playing together. And we're gonna be figuring out what exactly is the same, what exactly is different. But as a massive 2D Metroid fan, I feel at home here. I feel, you know, it feels relatively solid. Oh, wow, this is a dumb idea. Hey, and just because I like Metroid does not mean I'm good at it. Do want to point that out there. I didn't die in my whole 15 minutes of playing before, so I can't speak for the difficulty of the game. Whoop, no! But I did see some, okay, so we, Metroidvania style. Ooh, we need a special upgrade to come back for. And the way it does things is pretty interesting. So the game, like, it is randomly generated, including the power-ups. But because of that, how can you do a Metroidvania where you need certain items to progress? Well, I think that it's scripted, so it knows what item it randomly generates on the whole world. So then it only puts things that, you know, it's effectively, this is basically a locked door and we need to find a key. Effectively. It's a little bit more, you know, loose than that, but I'm assuming this is our power-up right here. You got explosive bolt. Your bolt now deals explosive damage. Oh, that's cool. This is not even it's not even a different item. This is just straight up, we shoot rockets now. The items that I did see before are, oh boy. I saw like a flamethrower that was pretty cool. It would let you, it worked as a key because the doors would have like a mutagenic kind of growth on them. And you'd have to burn it away. I'm liking these explosive shots a little bit more. Lets us not have to be so accurate. Is this, I'm assuming that refills our ammo or like our ability. Oh my God, we get like 3 upgrades right in a row. Nano Swarm Generator, U to activate. So this is gonna be like our, oh. So that costs energy to activate. Does it only last for a certain amount of time? Okay. cannot quite tell, but it looks like they mostly just home and hit enemies. That's pretty cool, though. But yeah, the game, you know, what can I say about the music? Music's totally solid. It's not offensive by any means. The visuals, they are offensive, but in a good way, I think. Ooh, yee. It's going for that gross organesque. That's a great word. I hope I can, wow, that. Eee. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so hopefully it's not a word I have to use too much in my casual life. Ooh, but yeah, it's very organesque. Reminds me of if Binding of Isaac went, you know, for Metroid-style graphics. We Super Metroid-style graphics, to be more specific. You know, it controls very solidly. Ooh-ah. And if I'm, like, the thing is, I've been talking about I don't want to talk too much about the logistics of inspiration, because that is a heated debate that I probably couldn't be too useful in. But what I will say, okay, we can tell, this is a weird thing. I know I'm going on tangents, but I'm playing a game and I'm like formulating my opinions here. We can tell that there's an upgrade right here on the map. And knowing Metroid, there we go. Knowing Metroid, it's gonna be hidden in the walls. I've gone on record plenty of times saying, if you know there's a potential for stuff hidden in secret walls and stuff like that, you're gonna wanna shoot everything. That's not a good mechanic. And I don't wanna hear no Metroid did it, because if I remember correctly, it didn't show you on the map. So, you might think that that'd be worse, but I think it's better, because it's more satisfying to find secrets like that instead of being told, there's a secret in this room, shoot every single wall to find out what it is. Weed. No, we did. Okay, so I don't get hurt by, can't shoot directly down. Oh, I don't really, come on. I don't really know what to do here. These spawn little creatures. I really want to know what it says. All right. Good. Got him. We did it, I assume, is what it's saying. I like this little dance we can do in the air. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the inspiration thing. But what we could talk about is what was copied from Super Metroid, or like copied is a strong word. Oh boy, this thing is oogly. Heave-ho! Oh god. Ugly in a good way. I like the design. I kind of, like, I'm a hard sell on these grotesque, let me say the word again, organesque monsters. I'm a hard sell. Because I'm squeamish in real life and I'm a little bit of a baby when it comes to that. But this guy, he looks pretty cool. Whoop, whoop. He's got a lot of health. Off camera, I did fight one boss already. Ah! Oh my god, I'm in half health. And he was a lot easier than this guy. Okay, I'm gonna die if I don't. Uh-oh. Okay, I got him. All right, give me health. Auto turret has been unearthed and will appear in the future playthroughs. All right, so that's what I was talking about with, you know, yeah, there's the obvious randomly generated floors business. Okay, so we completed all of it. We found it all. Looks like there's a bit of a secret that I missed in the very first room, but we're not gonna go all the way back for that. A roguelite versus a roguelike. Often something, in fact, myself included, used to not distinguish the difference from at all, but this is a roguelite, for sure. Because it has that meta progression of unlocking items, you know, the biggest one is Rogue Legacy. Rogue Legacy is the game that coined roguelite. It is. It's the first game ever, and it's got the, why do I care about killing this thing? I don't know. Glad I did, though. It's got the meta progression. You unlock stuff to use in other runs, and it doesn't necessarily have to be permanent upgrades. Oh boy. But like Binding of Isaac, Gungeon use my preferred version of it, of the adaptation of roguelite, and that is unlocking new items for further runs. It's a way to feel like you're growing and advancing. Bloop. Blue archaic scrap abilities can use this to forge. Okay. Yeah, it gives you the ability to feel like you're moving forward. Oh, this looks like a platform to me for some reason. Without making it so you're supposed to just come back later, like level yourself up, basically. I prefer the ability of games to, you have the ability to beat the game right away, but you can get cool stuff to make it potentially easier, but maybe just cooler in the future. All right, it's kind of looking to me like we're gonna need to get a super jump upgrade, and you can't tell me that doesn't exist. I played enough Metroid to know. Bright shell has been unearthed and will appear in future playthroughs. Okay. So we're unlocking stuff as we go, and I think that's sort of related to, yeah. I think this is a new world. In we go! I like this guy. Like, the bosses are so much cooler, obviously. They have a lot more detail in them. But oh man, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna maybe even get the flamethrower that I was talking about before. Don't know how many upgrades there are. But this is what I was talking about. Now we gotta look through everything to find out where did they decide to put the secret in this room. That's silly. Straight silly. Like, I don't wanna look. Why would I wanna look through all of that? I mean, because we just gotta guess. Like, we know that it's on screen. And for all I know, like, when you shoot enough places, it almost feels like a glitch that you haven't found it. But it's supposed to be up here. However, yeah, it's just like, please just don't even put it on the map at that point. It just feels like I'm missing something. But I would rather have it be like full-on Metroid where we don't get any hints. If we, memorize the layout of the room because it's pulled from a randomized pool, then we're rewarded. We are rewarded with the secret. Or maybe just like have the tiles be tinted a little bit different. I mean, like, we know how to do this now. We don't have to go full-on secret mode. Just make it so the tiles are a slightly different color, like tinted rocks and everything are around for a reason. See, there we go. We got another special guess-a-thon here. And I know it's like, yeah, once you figure it out the first time, then it's basically the same as what I'm saying, but dang it. Here we are now where, like, yes, of course, I'm supposed to know it's right there, of all places. But they should be in, like, places that make sense, like, I was gonna say like this, because that would have made a lot of sense. That would have been a really good hiding spot. But alas, it's probably... I can't even wager a guess. There. Heave-ho, okay? Heave-ho, okay? How do we even... Can we do it without our super jump? Do we have to go like... Huh? Yeah, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. So these... Okay. So you don't like the secret wall mechanic, you say? Let's make a room out of it. Oh no, it's just based off of touch. Okay. Oh my. This room is much harder than all of the other ones so far. Let's take it one piece at a time here. Let's put up all of our thingamangs. There. That's the good stuff. Oh boy. Can that thing even die? It's clearly like a ghost. Ooh. Come on. Like, yeah, these monsters are really well designed. Okay, you can shoot straight up. Ah. But how does fight crawl? Is my true question. There's gotta be. I'm surprised it wasn't built in from the beginning. Ooh, okay. Need a strong jump for that. Could be any of these places. Oh. You know what? Let's just run through this in a second. Oh. We're doing all right for health. Like, it's been pretty challenging so far. What is this? Oh, it's been pretty challenging so far, but really not that bad. See what? Now what's this? I guess it's another thing we need an upgrade for. I don't mind that. I kind of like the idea that it's like I said earlier, it's basically a fancier version of having keys. It's a cooler version of having keys that works. I say, and then I get completely sent to the wrong areas consistently. And there's nowhere I can go yet. Oh. So that is, okay. That is a little annoying, I must admit. But I don't hate it. I get it. It's par for the course for the game. Ooh, for the, you know, for keeping true nature. Ooh-ah. But it is kind of cool how they did manage to put a Metroid game into a roguelite and have it, for all intents and purposes, have it work. Let's go this. No. Go this way. But yeah, the visuals solid, music solid. I like to take a little bit to check in it, you know, part of the way through. Enemies, yeah. Enemies, graphics, everything. Solid. You know, they had a nice kind of inspiration for visuals and even music to a lesser extent. The music is not quite as close to pull from as inspiration and ideas. But, you know, you gotta shoot the door to go through. Like, if I'm not gonna start listing the similarities here. Like, I could make a whole video on that. However, I like it. I gotta say, I do have to point that out. I didn't mention that yet. I do like this game. If you know, everything is set aside and I'm reviewing the game on its own merits, like the game I'm playing, if I had never played Metroid before, I would say this is done pretty darn well. Woo. However, there's some things like the wall secrets and whatever, that I would say maybe better left out of modern gaming, per se. Or like at least like we figured out how to do it arguably like better at this point. All right, let's just use these things. Oh boy, we gotta find this jump thing, which I'm sure, I guess I'm not sure, but it really seems like, whoop, there's gonna be a jump ability. Oh, God, look at these little organ-esque creatures. Oh boy. Okay, so there's a hidden upgrade in here. If this one's hidden right here, see, that one makes sense. That, I get it. That one's not too bad. Almost didn't even need the little, tip thing, map tip to figure that one out. Okay. You know, how different does the world get? That is a question I do have. Oh! Space while in the air to jump again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, it almost looked like I could do it 3 times. Nope, okay. Which is good. 3's unnecessary. Oh boy. We're about to die. I don't want to die. I don't know, like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is the same screen, same enemies. Oh. All right, oh. There we go. Fight has died. But yes, so I think that's a totally fine place to stop. My opinions on the game, I think they're clear, they're out there. I like Metroid a lot. I like roguelites a lot. How could I not like this game? I don't really know. I'm not the kind of person who has my honor tied up in, ooh, this game is stealing my Super Metroid. But maybe you are, and in that case, maybe you should not get this game. But now you know what the game is, I thought it'd be good to put it out there, because there's going to be some people who are so pumped for this, myself included. I'm going to be playing a lot of this, and I'm not going to be feeling weird or guilty about it, because the game is well made on its own merits. It has the roguelike progression, and it's implemented great. Could it be a Super Metroid mod? Yes. Does it matter? Up to you. But it's on Steam, the link is in the description, and it has my recommendation if you can get over whatever holds you back from it. I think it's totally solid. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I greatly appreciate any and all support you wish to leave on this series. QuickPlay here. If you'd like to see more of them, subscribe and keep updated that way. I play a lot of indie games. I play a lot of roguelikes. But anyways, thank you. See you next time. Ooh, we got a jam going. Okay, see you next time.